Hello, I'd like to share how I put my flaps on my Airfield Cessna 182 Skytrainer. Turned out to be relatively easy, just a few simple tools and probably about an hour. I'll run through a couple of things that I did to install the flaps. Maybe it'll help you out if you've got the same model, kind of curious about it. First of all, what I was thinking about is what kind of hinge system I was going to use, and when I got to looking at it, and since it's not relieved on the bottom underneath here, I just decided to use a straight cut with a hobby knife and a straight edge, and I taped the bottom up with some hinge tape. I'll show you in a little bit. It came out looking really good. First of all, the model comes with the relief already molded in, and basically what you got to do is cut that relief right, as long as it's straight, using a straight edge, cut right in the center of the trough or right up on the edge of the radius, but just make sure that you do it same on each side. The tools that you're going to need: straight edge. This is a three-way, so you can hold it. A good hobby knife with a solid blade on it, sharp. A small scale, marker. That's your hinge tape, scissors. This is really nice for doing this. It really helped me out a lot. This is a cordless router, Dremel tool from Harbor Freight, and it comes with a little auger bit on it. It's going to be tough for you to see what kind it is, but man, it works slick for this. The glue that came with the Airfield model, small Phillips screwdriver. This is the hardware package that came with the model, with the horns. This is off the servo package that I bought. You'll need a Y harness. This is from Expert. It's a Y harness 6-inch reverser, because one of the servos is going to rotate. I'm using the same channel, so one's going to rotate clockwise, one's going to rotate counterclockwise. Servos that I used were the Electrofly ES50 nano servos. A little bit of color tape if you want to dress it up at the end, and some packing tape for taping down your servo wires in the channels that you're going to dig. Well, let's get on to it. Before you remove the wing, doing this by myself again here. Before you remove the wing, there's the completed setup. Take a pen or marker and draw a line where the fuselage meets the wing on the top of the door there. You're going to need that distance on both sides later on, so you'll know how far in you can stick your servo when you're cutting your wing. Well, after you remove the wing, turn it, lay it down on a box, and actually I use the box that it came with. Use the bottom side. That's the styrofoam box. Works out really good. Doesn't scratch the wing up. Everything sits there fine. Lay it on top of the box, and as I said before, cut it with a nice, good, sharp hobby knife. Cut perpendicular with the wing surface. Not straight down. I use perpendicular. When you remove it, let's see if I can show you here. If you cut with the knife at an angle, slanted back, let me put it that way, so it drags across the foam rather than a straight edge going all the way through it, the cut comes out really good. I scored it first, cut down probably about probably less than a quarter, and then went back with the straight, using the straight edge still applied, and then went ahead and cut all the way through. And since you're on top of the foam box that the plane came in, the knife just goes right down into the foam box, and when you get all the way through, the flap will pop right out. When you get done with the flap coming out, you need to take this edge right here and sand it so you can have a little bit of edge distance to work with. You don't want the two pieces here rubbing. You just put a piece of paper on a block of wood and stand it up and sand it just very lightly and take some of that out. I probably took less than a 30-second out. I think it's going to be fine. Now this is the finished installation with the wing we moved. You'll see where I have the servos embedded in the wing, hooked up with the supplied linkage, and the arm that was supplied with the servos. I just put a little tape over the top here to kind of clean it up, make it look a little bit better. You can put some white tape on it. The servo wires are channeled in with clear boxing tape over it. Here's the line from your fuselage right there to work with on both sides. You know how far you can go over. What I did is I took the servo out of the package, laid it on the box that the airplane came in, or any type of foam, styrofoam that you can get, and sketched around it with a pen. And here's the channel. I just practiced on a channel there. Once I sketched around where it was going to be, I took the router bit and just went along the edge of the line, not to eat the line up, but just the edge of the line. And it's really nice because even where the aileron is mounted, the flanges fit perfectly in the hole. The depth of this, you set your bit to the depth of the servo. That way when you finish it'll be flush. So I said I just ran out a little channel here. I didn't put it all the way down. I just made a channel that was deep enough for the wire to fit in. Practiced that really fast, and I was pretty confident that I could do my wing without messing it up.